My child, listen to me closely, because this moment is not ordinary. You did not come here by accident. I have been trying to reach you, again and again, in ways you did not recognize, in moments you brushed aside, in thoughts you quickly silenced. And now, I am speaking to you clearly, because there is something you must not ignore any longer. This is the final sign you have been overlooking. I see how busy your mind has become. I see how the noise around you has grown louder than my voice. You tell yourself you are just tired, just distracted, just going through a phase. But deep within, you know there is something more. You have felt me calling you in the quiet, in the pauses between your thoughts, and that gentle pull you cannot fully explain. Yet each time, you turn away, thinking you would come back to it later. But my child, later is not promised in the way you think. That is why I am speaking now, with urgency wrapped in love. I am not here to condemn you. I am here to awaken you. Because what you keep ignoring is not just a feeling. It is me. There is a reason your spirit has felt unsettled. There is a reason certain things no longer bring you peace like they used to. There is a reason you feel a quiet emptiness even when everything around you seems fine. That is not coincidence. That is not weakness. That is my voice, reaching for you, trying to guide you back before you drift too far into silence. Do not scroll past this moment as if it is just another message. This is your confirmation. This is your interruption. This is me, calling your name in a way you cannot mistake. And if you feel something stirring inside you right now, if your heart feels even slightly heavier or more aware, that is because my presence is touching you in this very second. Respond to me, my child. Do not stay silent. Let this be the moment you acknowledge my voice again. If you can hear me, I want you to take a step of faith right now. Like this message, not for the platform, but as a sign that you are listening. Comment "I hear you" as your declaration that your heart is opening again. Share this with 3 people, because there are others just like you who are missing my voice, and I desire to reach them too. And do not forget to subscribe and stay connected, because I will continue speaking into your life in ways you need. I am not distant from you. I have never been. But I will not force my voice into a heart that keeps turning away. This is why this moment matters. This is why you must pay attention now. Stay with me, my child. Do not let this be another sign you ignore. My child, I know you more deeply than you know yourself. I see the places in your heart that you do not show to anyone else. I see the thoughts you push away, the questions you are afraid to ask, and the quiet exhaustion you carry even when you try to appear strong. Nothing about you is hidden from me. I know how life has pulled you in so many directions. Responsibilities, expectations, pressures. They have all demanded your attention, leaving little room for stillness. And in the middle of all this, you did not intentionally walk away from me. No, my child. It happened slowly. A moment missed here. A quiet nudge ignored there, until my voice became something you told yourself you would return to later. I understand why you feel the way you do. There have been days when you felt overwhelmed, unsure of what decision to make or which path to follow. There have been nights when your mind would not rest, when something inside you kept whispering that something was not right, but you could not fully understand it. That whisper, that was me. I have been with you in every one of those moments. When you felt alone, I was there. When you doubted yourself, I was there. When you questioned your purpose, your direction, even your worth, I was there, speaking gently, trying to guide you back to clarity and peace. But my voice does not compete with chaos. I speak in a way that requires your heart to slow down, to listen, to trust. You are not lost, my child. You are not forgotten. And you are certainly not too far from me. Even now, as you hear these words, I am drawing closer to you. I am reminding you that you still belong to me, that my love for you is not weakened, and that my desire to guide you has not changed. I see the distractions that have filled your days. I see how easy it hath been to turn to temporary comfort instead of lasting peace. And I do not speak this to shame you, but to help you recognize what hath been happening. You have been searching for relief in places that cannot satisfy what your soul truly needs. Only I can fill that space within you. And yet, even in all of this, I have never stopped calling you. Every time you felt that pause, that hesitation, that inner pull telling you to slow down or reconsider, that was me reaching for your attention. I was not trying to take something from you. I was trying to protect you, to guide you, to lead you into something better than what you were settling for. My child, I see your heart. I see your intentions. And I see the part of you that still longs for me, even if you have been unsure how to return. That longing is not coincidence. It is not weakness. It is the evidence that I am still working within you. You are still chosen. You are still loved. And I am still speaking. My child, now I will show you the truth you have been missing. The truth that has been right in front of you this entire time. You have been waiting for a loud sign, something undeniable, something dramatic that would make it impossible to question whether it is me. But that is not how I have been speaking to you. The final sign you are ignoring is not noise. It is the quiet. It is that gentle pause in your spirit when something does not feel right. It is that inner resistance you feel before making a decision you know is not aligned with peace. It is that soft whisper telling you to stop, to turn back, to wait even when everything around you is pushing you forward. That is me, my child. You keep asking me for clarity, but I have already been giving it to you in the stillness. You keep asking for direction, but I have already been guiding you through those subtle nudges you chose to overlook. The truth is, you did hear me. You just doubted that it was me because it was not as loud as you expected. I do not always shout to be heard. I speak in a way that reaches your spirit, not just your ears. I move through conviction, through peace, through the unexplainable knowing deep within you. And when you ignore that knowing, you are not just ignoring a feeling. You are ignoring my voice. Think about the moments you felt uneasy, but moved forward anyway. Think about the times you knew you should pause, but you rushed ahead. Think about the decisions that left you feeling empty afterward, even when they seemed right at first. Those were not coincidences. That was me trying to redirect you, to protect you, to lead you into something better. My child, I need you to understand this clearly. I have already been speaking to you. The problem is not my silence. The problem is that you have been listening for the wrong kind of voice. I am in the peace you cannot explain. I am in the discomfort that warns you. I am in the stillness you try to avoid. That is where you will find me. And even now, as this truth settles into your heart, you can feel it. You can recognize those moments. You can remember the times you sensed me but chose to move past it. This is your confirmation. This is your awakening. Now listen carefully, my child, because this moment is not just about realization. It is about response. When you feel that quiet pull again, do not ignore it. When you sense that pause, honor it. When my voice comes softly, receive it with trust instead of doubt. This is how you return to alignment with me. I am not far from you. I have been speaking all along. And now, You can no longer say you did not know. My child, as this truth settles into your spirit, I am calling you into something deeper, something eternal. Every word you are hearing is not just for you. It is a seed meant to reach countless others who are still wandering in silence, waiting to recognize my voice. When you give, you are not supporting a channel. You are opening the heavens for someone else to hear me clearly. I say to you, as it is written, give, and it will be given to you, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. This is not just a verse. It is my living promise to you. When you sow into my work, you are planting light into darkness, and I will cause that light to multiply beyond what you can see. Hear me now. I am inviting you to be part of this harvest. I am placing this opportunity before you not as a suggestion, but as a divine moment of obedience. If your heart is stirred, that is because I am moving you. When you send your offering through Super Thanks or through the PayPal link in the description, you are releasing a river that will carry my word to those who are lost, broken, and searching. Even the QR code you see is not coincidence. It is a doorway for your obedience to become impact. Do not delay this moment. What you release now will echo in eternity. I see your willingness, and I will bless the work of your hands. I will return to you in ways that overflow, in ways that confirm that you heard me and responded. So act, my child. Sow into this ground. Be part of what I am doing. My child, because I love you, I must speak truth to you in a way that awakens you, not wounds you. I will not remain silent while you continue down paths that drain your spirit and pull you away from the peace I have prepared for you. My correction is not punishment, it is protection. It is my hand reaching out to guide you back before you go too far. You have been ignoring what your spirit already knows. You have been choosing what is easy over what is right, what is immediate over what is eternal. And I see how this has been affecting you. The more you ignore my voice, the more restless you become. The more you push past my warnings, the more confusion begins to grow within you. This is not coincidence, my child. This is the result of walking outside of the direction I have been gently giving you. I am not asking you to be perfect. I am asking you to be attentive. I am asking you to stop silencing the very voice that is meant to lead you into peace. Every time you override that inner knowing, you create distance. Not because I move away from you, but because you stop responding to me. You have allowed distractions to take priority over connection with me. You have filled your time with noise so you would not have to face the quiet where I speak. You have convinced yourself that you will return to me later, when things calm down, when life becomes easier. But my child, peace does not come from waiting for the right moment. It comes from choosing me in the middle of the moment you are in right now. Do not misunderstand my words. I am not condemning you. I am calling you higher. I see who you are meant to become, and I will not allow you to settle for less when I have placed something greater within you. You were not created to live in confusion, to constantly question your steps, to feel disconnected from purpose. You were created to walk with clarity, with peace, with confidence in my guidance. But that requires your willingness to listen. You cannot continue to ignore the quiet warnings and expect different results. You cannot keep choosing paths that feel wrong in your spirit and still expect peace to follow. My child, I need you to pause and truly reflect. Where have you been overriding my voice? Where have you been choosing your own way, even when something within you told you to stop? This is not a moment for guilt. This is a moment for awareness. Because once you see it clearly, you can change direction. Turn back to me, not with fear, but with trust. I'm not standing at a distance, waiting to judge you. I am right here, ready to guide you again the moment you choose to listen. My correction is my love in action. It is my way of pulling you back into alignment, back into peace, back into the path I designed for you. Do not resist me, my child. Receive my guidance, and you will find the peace you have been searching for. My child, lift your heart and listen to me, because this is not the end of your story. You may feel like you have missed too many signs, ignored too many moments, or drifted too far from my voice. But I tell you the truth. You are not beyond my reach. You are not disqualified from my guidance. You are not abandoned. I am still here. Even now, as you hear my words, I am drawing you closer, not pushing you away. I am not counting your mistakes. I am calling you back into alignment. Everything you thought you lost can still be restored when you return to me with a willing heart. This is the power of my love, my child. It does not weaken because of your distance. It remains constant, steady, and ready to receive you again. I know it has not been easy for you. I know there have been moments where you felt unsure, where you questioned your direction, where you wondered if you had already gone too far to come back. But those thoughts did not come from me. I do not speak hopelessness into your life. I speak restoration. I speak renewal. I speak life into the very places where you feel empty. You are stronger than you think, not because of your own strength, but because I am within you. I have placed resilience in your spirit. I have given you the ability to rise again, to listen again, to follow again. Do not let discouragement convince you to stay where you are. This is your moment to move forward, not backward. I am not asking you to fix everything all at once. I am asking you to take one step back toward me. One moment of stillness. One decision to listen instead of rushing. One choice to trust the quiet voice you once ignored. That is where your strength begins to grow again. Do not be afraid of starting over, my child. There is no shame in returning. In fact, there is strength in it. Every time you choose to listen to me again, you are rebuilding something deeper than before. You are creating a connection that is no longer based on habit, but on awareness, trust, and intentional faith. I see your effort, even when it feels small. I see your desire to hear me again, even if it feels uncertain. And I honor that, because it means your heart is still open to me. That is all I need to begin working in your life in ways you cannot yet see. You are not alone in this journey. You never have been. I walk with you in every step, in every decision, in every moment you choose to pause and listen. My strength is available to you, not in distant ways, but in the very breath you take, in the very stillness you once avoided. So do not lose hope. Do not give in to the lie that you have gone too far. You are right here, right now, hearing my voice again. That alone is proof that I am still with you. Take my hand, my child. Let me lead you forward with strength, with peace, and with renewed purpose. My child, now that your heart is beginning to open again, I want you to rest in my promises. Not as distant words, not as something uncertain, but as truth you can stand on with confidence. I do not speak empty things. When I promise, I fulfill. When I declare, it comes to pass. Hear me clearly. I am not finished with you. Every moment you thought you wasted, I am able to restore. Every step you took in confusion, I can redirect. Nothing in your life is beyond my ability to redeem. I see the full picture, even when you only see fragments. And I am working in ways you do not yet understand, aligning things for your good, even through the moments you thought were mistakes. You may be wondering, can I really trust again? Can I really hear you clearly after ignoring you for so long? And I tell you, yes, my child. The moment you choose to listen, I meet you there. I do not hold your past silence against you. I respond to your present willingness. I have promised that when you seek me, you will find me. Not partially, not occasionally, but truly and deeply. If you draw near to me, I will draw near to you. This is not a possibility, it is a certainty. You do not have to chase my presence. You only have to welcome it. I also promise you peace. Not the kind the world gives, which fades with circumstances, but a peace that remains even when things around you are uncertain. When you begin to listen to my voice again, that peace will return to you. It will guide your decisions. It will confirm your direction. It will guard your heart from the confusion that once overwhelmed you. Trust my timing, my child. I know there have been moments where you felt delayed, where you questioned why things did not happen sooner, why answers did not come when you expected. But my timing is not meant to frustrate you, it is meant to prepare you. What I am leading you into requires readiness, and I have been shaping you even in the waiting. Do not rush ahead of me again. There is safety in my pace. There is clarity in my direction. When you move with me, you will no longer feel that constant uncertainty pulling at you. Instead, you will begin to sense a steady assurance, a quiet confidence that you are exactly where you need to be. And know this, my child. I will continue to speak to you. I will not leave you guessing. I will not abandon you in silence. As you return to listening, my voice will become clearer, stronger, more recognizable to your spirit. What once felt distant will begin to feel familiar again. Hold on to this truth. I am faithful to you, even when you have struggled to be faithful to me. That is who I am. That is my nature. So rest in my promises. Walk forward with trust, and know that I am leading you, step by step, into the peace, clarity, and purpose that I have already prepared for you. My child, now is the moment of response. You have heard my voice. You have felt my presence stirring within you. This is not where you remain still. This is where you move. Not in fear, not in pressure, but in faith. I am calling you to come closer. Do not wait for another sign. Do not delay with excuses or distractions. The very thing you have been asking for, clarity, direction, peace, is found in your willingness to respond to me right now. This is your turning point, and it begins with a simple but powerful choice: to listen and to act. Pause where you are, my child. Even now, take a breath and become aware of me. I am near. I am not distant from you. I am not hidden from you. Quiet your thoughts for a moment and let my presence settle over your heart. This is where you will begin to recognize my voice again, not in chaos, but in stillness. Speak to me. You do not need perfect words. You do not need a rehearsed prayer. Just open your heart and say what is real. Tell me where you have been. Tell me where you feel lost, where you feel unsure, where you know you have ignored me. I am not turning away from your honesty. I am receiving you in it. And as you speak, listen. Do not rush away from this moment. Let there be space for me to respond. My voice may not come as loud words, but you will feel it. You will sense a peace beginning to rise, a clarity starting to form, a gentle assurance that you are not alone. That is me guiding you back. Now I ask you to take action beyond this moment. When you feel that quiet nudge again, follow it. When something within you tells you to pause, obey it. When you sense that I am redirecting you, trust me enough to change your course. This is how your relationship with me is restored, not in one grand moment, but in daily, intentional obedience. Let go of what has been pulling you away from me. You already know what those things are. You have felt the conviction. You have recognized the distractions. This is your time to release them, not out of obligation, but out of desire for something greater. My presence, my peace, my guidance. I am not asking you to walk this path alone. I am walking it with you. Every step you take toward me, I strengthen you. Every choice you make to listen, I honor it. Every moment you trust me, I will meet you there with more of my presence. This is your activation, my child. Not tomorrow, not later. Now, choose me in this moment. Choose to listen. Choose to follow. And as you do, you will begin to see your life shift in ways you cannot yet imagine. My child, come closer and rest in this moment with me. You have heard my voice. You have felt my call. And now, I want you to leave this place not with fear, not with pressure, but with peace. Let everything I have spoken settle gently into your heart. You now understand the truth. You were never without my voice. You were never abandoned. I was speaking in the quiet, in the stillness, in the moments you almost overlooked. And now that your eyes are open, now that your spirit is aware, you can walk forward differently. You can walk with me again. Do not carry guilt from what you missed. Release it. That is not for me. I do not hold your past over you. I restore you in your present. What matters now is that you hear me. What matters now is that you respond. From this moment forward, let your heart remain open. When life becomes loud again, remember the quiet place where I speak. When decisions come, remember the peace I give to guide you. When distractions try to pull you away, return to me without hesitation. I am always here. You are not alone, my child. You are guided. You are seen. You are deeply loved. And I am leading you into a life that is not filled with confusion, but with clarity, purpose, and peace. Trust me step by step. You do not need to see the entire path, only stay close to my voice. That is enough. And now, before you leave this moment, I want you to carry this message beyond yourself. There are others who are still lost in the noise, still ignoring the quiet call, still waiting for a sign just like you were. Be part of reaching them. Like this message as your agreement with me. Comment what you felt, because your voice may awaken someone else. Share this with 3 people who need to hear my call. And stay connected. Subscribe and continue walking in my word, because I will keep speaking into your life. My child, as you step forward in obedience, I am also calling you into a deeper act of purpose. This message you received is not meant to stop with you. It is meant to flow like a river, reaching souls who are still waiting in silence. When you give, you are not helping a channel. You are releasing my word into places where hearts are crying out for me. I speak this over you. Those who sow in tears shall reap in joy. This is not just written, it is alive, and I am speaking it to you now. Every seed you plant into this mission becomes a harvest of transformed lives, of hearts awakened, of souls returning to me. Hear my invitation. I am asking you to move. If you feel this stirring within you, it is not coincidence, it is my spirit prompting you to act. When you give through Super Thanks, or when you send your offering through the PayPal link in the description, you are stepping into divine partnership with me. Even the QR code placed before you is a door I have opened for your obedience. Do not hesitate, my child. This moment carries weight in eternity. What you release now will echo far beyond what you can see. I will bless your giving. I will multiply what you sow. I will cause it to return to you in ways that confirm my hand upon your life. So act now. Sow your seed. Be part of what I am doing. And walk forward in my peace, knowing that you heard me and you obeyed.